Wogan Ready TV, like this video, subscribe to this channel. So I was watching a video. Actually DJ Academics posted it. He reposted it. Joe Budden, he was saying how NBA YoungBoy Trash and his music is trash, and the labels was behind him. My thing is, like, everybody is entitled to have their own opinions. But you know what they say. Opinions is like assholes. Everybody got one. My thing is, I can't agree with that. I don't think NBA YoungBoy was trash. I don't think he is trash. You know what I mean? Because, for one, I remember listening to the older music. And, like my stepdaughters and them, they loved him. I'm like, who the fuck is this they listening to? This was years ago. This was like, I want to say about 7 years ago, before I really knew who he was. And they was just like, NBA YoungBoy. So I started listening to him. I'm like, oh, all right, he cool, he all right. And I was listening to what he was saying. I actually liked him. I remember I even vouched for him. I like NBA YoungBoy. But my thing is, Joe Buttons, who are you to call anybody trash? Who are you to call anybody trash? Like, you had one club banger, Pump Pump. That was a hit. But if it wasn't for that beat, you probably wouldn't have had shit. Who did that beat? Just Blaze? It was one of those producers that was popping at that time. But if you didn't have Just Blaze and the labels behind you, nobody would have never even knew who you were. And I'm not going to call you trash because in the time that we was coming up, we all thought you could rap. You know what I'm saying? But I think that you were one of them rappers that you praised yourself a little too much. You thought you was the shit. You thought you was bigger than what you were. You know what I mean? Now, here you are, you're a podcaster now. I just want to say, don't forget where you come from. Don't forget where you came from. Because I don't think the young boy's trash. I think he put in a lot of work to get to where he is, and he did shit independent. It ain't work out for you. I think you're a bitter old rapper. You know what I'm saying? You're a bitter old rapper. You're mad that you didn't get to where you feel as though you should have been. You know what I mean? I can never be that way. Look at a nigga like me, for instance. I've been rapping damn near my whole life. You know what I'm saying? But I would never get up here and say, this young guy's trash. And don't get me wrong. It's a lot of rappers that are trash. You know what I mean? A lot of young rappers that are trash. But I would never say NBA YoungBoy's trash. All the dudes that deserve to be where they are. You know what I mean? Lil Durk, all them guys. I like all them guys because I actually listen. And I always put myself in... Well, I try to put myself like in their shoes. I look at the youth, I see what's going on, and I see the things they rapping about. You know what I mean? I listen to the beat selection these days. You know what I mean? The beats is totally different. The lyrics are different. You know what I mean? But basically the content is pretty much the same. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of shit has changed. So, like, who are you to call these young guys trash when they put in so much work? You know what I'm saying? The fans love these guys. They love their music. So you're wrong, bro. You're wrong. There was a lot of people out there back in the day that thought you were trash. Maybe that's why you didn't get to where you felt as though you should have been. You know what I'm saying? You probably always had that hate in your heart about so many other rappers and shit. You know what I mean? And that's what held you back. You had Pump Pump. Okay, you had that one. But sometimes you only need that one. Congratulations for that. But like I said, in my personal opinion, I feel as though if you didn't have that beat, I feel like anybody could have made that fucking beat a hit. Memphis Bleak said he turned that beat down. Or was it Fab or somebody said they turned that beat down. But that beat could have been a hit for anybody. That beat made that hit. You know what I'm saying? The lyrics was hot. The lyrics was a plus. You know what I mean? You did that little scheme in it, the jump on, jump off. That shit was hot for the club. It's still hot for the clubs. Like, all right, take that. You know what I mean? Run with it. Congratulations, you got that in. But don't call these other young guys trash, man, because you look like a bitter old man. You know what I mean? Do you have any game for these young bulls? Get him some game. Give him some game, dog. Every time I look up, you sitting here talking about somebody. You talking about somebody and be the first nigga to run when you nigga pull up on you in the streets. Holding your eye. Then Raekwon punch you in your eye for some shit like that. Yo, these guys is crazy. These guys is crazy. Motherfucking Joe Buttons. Every time you look up, man, this guy trash. He trash. This guy trash. Oh, what's hot to you? What's hot to you? I need to know. You know what I mean? What is hot to you? I think what these young dudes is doing is amazing. Like they, you know what I mean? They got their little production. They got their studio set up in the crib. They fucking rap. They put their own. They engineering their own shit. They, you know what I mean? They learning. They drop an album when they want to drop them. I think that shit is amazing. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Even if you feel as though the music trash, I love the whole format and the whole business sense of the way they doing shit now, whereas though they don't need the labels, man. I think it's brilliant. So much love, much, you know what I mean? I wish NBA YoungBoy the best. Joe Buttons, I wish you the best too. But you got to stop doing that, man. Stop calling everybody trash, man. Because niggas felt that way about you. You know what I mean? Much success to your podcast shit and all that. But just like you got an opinion about people, it's going to be people like me that have an opinion on the shit you say. So this Woke Already TV. Like this video. Subscribe to this channel. Peace and love.